Welcome back, Sherry said. So we must be back. All right. Yeah, we lost power. Only for a split second, which really, that doesn't happen very often. No. So, and of course, it'd be the first time that. Okay.
Okay.
We heard you, so you guys could hear us talking? Maybe?
But I turned it off.
Yeah.
You did. No, I don't think they could.
Maybe they could hear. Did you hear about the feather duster? Yes. Hi again. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, because we got one more. We got one more set of the gold metallic. And then, are you taking me into bargains, right? It looks like bargains are coming next. I mean, these all are bargains. $9.88 for these. These are year 2025 Christmas fabrics. So we just decided, like what's the point in doing a show if the price isn't priced where you want to buy it? So that's what they said. What we're pricing it at what the traffic would bear. So we kind of say to ourselves, okay, if we set it at $12.88, we'll sell 2 yards. If we sell it at $11.88, we'll sell 4 yards. If we sell it at as we go lower, we'll sell more. So let's just sell it. And then because more fabric comes in every day here. So yeah, Steve had 2 blenders going. Too much power. Hey, you caught him, Amy. I bet that was it. And Steve had 2 of those heat blenders going, and it knocked out the power of the whole block here. Yeah. Who put metallic fabric in the microwave? Jeanette says. Yeah, you're right. Somebody was testing it. Okay, what do we have now? We've got the Elegant Sprigs Ecru. Oh, that's sold out. Are they buying all of it? Are they buying? Oh, yay! Thank you. Okay, all right. So the next one is this one, Filigree. See, I'm getting used to the names. This is really pretty. So this is just ecru with gold metallic. And I don't think you can really see it, but I can see it. And it's a sparkly gold. You can't tell. You can't feel anything. It's really soft. Yes. So there. And then next one is the Jacobean. I don't know. I like them all. I don't know how you're deciding. So now, if it goes to waitlist, leave it on waitlist. If you really want it, like if you say, oh, I missed out on that one, I'm on waitlist, go waitlist authorized, and that puts you at the top of the list. So if you only waitlist, that's like a bottom group, and then waitlist authorized, they'll get it first. So waitlist authorized says, I want it no matter what. We will add it to whatever else you order. So don't worry, you're not going to be paying the shipping as long as oh, that's right. Shipping is, it's $8. It's only $8. We've had the same shipping the whole time we've ever done this. So I guess it's like 5 years now. 5 years. We've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
We should mention that next week for Thursday night, we're doing our big 5-year anniversary.
5-year anniversary next Thursday night. Yeah, Sharon, audit isn't done yet, but my lawyer and my accountant are meeting with the auditors and the auditor's boss. I'm going to be there too. So you guys will have to plan Thursday. I have to be at their offices by 10 a.m. Yeah, that was the other thing, is that when I met with her, I had to be there by 8 or 8:30 in the morning, and I had to stay with her the whole day till 4:30. And I am used to driving to my house, which I say 0.4 of a mile, but that's only if I cut through the bushes, which I never do. So I have to go down a street, up a street, down a street. So it ends up being like 0.7 of a mile. And so that's what I drive in a given day. I tell everyone that it's often that I don't pass another moving car. Well, to meet where they wanted me to meet is like a good 45-minute drive away. So get up really extra early. Of course, I didn't sleep the night before because I was nervous, and stay with them the whole day, and then have to drive home. It was too much for me. It was too much for me. I would just make me too tired. Bring slushies to the audit on Thursday. I like that. Maybe I will. Yeah. Oh, take Tommy. I think I should, because he he witnessed a few things, and then he was able to tell my lawyer about it and tell the accountant about it. And like I forget and I get really nervous. So, and while you're talking, it's really hard to write things down, but he remembers everything. So yeah. Oh, Sharon said she got both of her wait lists from yesterday. So good. All right. Take Tommy to the audit. That's what I'm going to do. And take slushies. I'm going to, yes. Wouldn't that be good if I did that? Yes. So I know my lawyer won't have them keep us there the whole day. So, okay. All right. Now we're going into, did I put these on sale? I don't remember.
I think they were already on sale.
They were, well, let me check. Okay. So this one, Costume Makers. So it's the next one down. And it's Costume Makers Act 2 from Riley Blake. So it's not the right ones in the bubble yet. So click down one more.
That one?
There. Okay, and I got it for $39.88. Okay. And I think we need to go $29.88.
All right.
I've never gone that low. I haven't. I've never gone that low. $29.88. This is for 10-inch squares for Halloween. This is really cool because it is a sewing themed Halloween. So there are, so it's called Costume Makers. And like in the spider webs, there are needles. There are, so it says, it's all got like I think these are little spools of thread and there's some buttons. And these are patterns and sewing instructions here. So down here are sewing instructions and patterns, all in a Halloween theme. Look at how cute this is. Really cute. So this is, here you are. It looks like even this one, doesn't that look like the witch's hat? So it looks like they're making a witch's hat there. So I guess they're making costumes. Yes, because that's why they named it Costume Makers. Aren't I smart? So really, really cute. It is 42. We just marked it down to, is it still in the bubble? It's not in the bubble anymore. Okay, take it up there. So there's very few left, and we marked this down to $29.88. Okay, really cute for sewing themed Halloween. So your family gets the Halloween, and you get the fun of making something that Costume Makers. How many costumes have you made in your lifetime? Can anybody guess how many they've made? One time, it was when Kathy was really little, and of course, you want them to have the most and the best. And we made her a medieval costume, and I even used like a velveteen top and gold down here, and I had a medieval hat, and all the other kids in the neighborhood had these drugstore costumes on, and I kind of went, I think I went a little too far, because it's like one night, and it's like, so I never went all out again. I just kind of played and had fun. One time I really had fun with PJ, and I made him a mummy, and I just took like muslin and ripped it, and I just kept sewing it in a circle around and around him, and it turned out really cute. The fabrics were hanging, really cute. So here's one of the first fabrics, and this is the orange web. And the orange web, so I want you to take a close look at it, because look there are needles and thread. Isn't that cute? So no spiders. Notice, I guess maybe they know that we don't like bugs. We hate bugs. We hate lanternflies. They're really everywhere right now. And I guess maybe it got cold and then it's warmed up. But a lanternfly landed on one of our ladies, and yeah, we got her to go outside, and then we brushed it off of her. So yeah, they seem, and they seem to like warm buildings. So yeah, it's awful. It's awful. So maybe with the we're supposed to get an early winter. Yeah, that's what we are thinking, because we have that really cold spell already, that we're going to get snow on Halloween. Yeah, so we'll see. But next week it's all going into the 80s. So we don't want that. No, we don't want that. But we don't want snow either. We want Halloween, we want fall to last 3 months. My favorite was, I guess I remember, and it was when Joni's daughter was only like 2.5 years old. It was 74 degrees on Christmas, and we didn't wear coats. Christmas Day, we did not wear coats. Yeah, and that was kind of nice to not have to wear coats on Christmas Eve. But yeah, she is well into her 40s. No, maybe not well, but let's say she's 40. So that was 37 years ago. Yeah, do you guys remember that time? Well, which we've had that through the years where it's been really, really. And then what was it, this past Christmas Eve or the Christmas Eve before, where it was so unbelievably cold and windy? That was really bad. Our Tommy said, that I was gone, I was in Baltimore, but he said if you stood, the front door was shut, but if you stood by our front door and breathed, he could see his breath inside, just at the front door. That is cold. That is cold. So we got a new furnace. So. And hopefully, that will never happen again, because I don't think it ever happened in my lifetime. So is this one, all of these are from that same collection. So this one is Orange Plaid. Well, this one is the Orange Plaid Costume Maker. And then this one, the next one is called Thistle Orange. So I think you need to change the bubble. Oh, that's right. So all of these are on sale for only $9.88 a yard. So really, really good deal. Guess what? They're not buying them. We better go down to $8.88. Can you go down to $8.88? Okay, we're changing our mind on the Halloween. Yeah, well, they'll get it. They haven't checked out yet. So if it's in your cart, you will get it at the $8.88. But
this is the last week to really get Halloween fabrics. Right?
Yeah.
Because we're a month away from.
Right, we are. You better buy them right now. Yeah. Aileen said that's why she moved south. One snowstorm a year with only about an inch of snow. Yeah. And I bet they have longer falls. Or do you have longer summers?
They don't really have fall.
They don't really have fall. Not in Florida, right? No. But how about like North Carolina? They have fall. Let's all go to North Carolina. Okay, Kate moved all of these from Costume Makers down to $8.88 a yard. That's wonderful. Okay, is that all we have from Costume Makers? Oh, that's it. That's all we have from Costume Makers. So probably when we put it on sale before it went. Okay, now we're going. Oh, take all of these. Okay, got these. It's heavy. Okay, here's one last peek of the Elegant collection from Benartex. Here we go. Now I'm going to go to Quilt Market. I'm still figuring out when I'm going to go. I got to talk to Steve. I don't think I'm going to be able to broadcast from Quilt Market, but I'm going to, every booth that I go into that I really like what they're showing, I'm going to ask them if I could buy one right then and there, so I could bring it back with me and show everyone what I found. We didn't get to go last year, but we went the year before, and we got so many good new things. So, okay, what one do we have next? Oh, okay, which I love this collection. You know what? I love it so much that when the Riley Blake rep came, I bought everything. And then, of course, you know how forgetful I'm getting when my other sales rep, when DJ came from Checker, I bought everything. So I just overbought. That's the only reason why I'm putting this on sale. I absolutely love it. So we have this quilt kit at only $88 a yard, or for the whole kit. Now, remember, you're going to get 10% put back into your account. So 88, all of these sale prices, 10% is going to go back into your account, and you're going to have 10% to spend in Gloria bucks. So here is the quilt. I love it. We have all the fabrics here, and our Kathy Antoniazzi is making this quilt right now. And so the quilt is 64 by 64. I'm going to flip it over to the back because, you know, sometimes with these graphics that they add, you don't get an idea. So here, you can see better where the border print is and what they use. They used a red for the binding. So everything is in here that you need. The pattern, all the fabrics that you need to make the quilt top, and you will have the binding. So you'll have to buy some fabric for the backing, and we just happen to have it all on sale today. I love this collection. So it's only because I made a mistake and bought double what I should have. So, okay, so we got the quilt kit, okay, and then, okay, next we do have some of the charm packs, okay, and that's it. It has all the colors. Looks like they opened it up to show them. So they've got, and we're going to be showing all of these. So they start out with a bunch of different fabrics with the darker green background, and then it goes into, so lots of dark green. Here we go into the lighter green. So lighter green. I love this. This is Lisa Audit. I love, love, love her artwork. I love watercolor. Oh, which I just found out that there's going to be a really cool Christmas art show going on in Upper St. Clair, and it's all local artists, and it's in November, so I'm going to let everybody know about it. A few of our customers are going to exhibit at it, and it's what somebody told me is you walk in expecting, you know, the normal Christmas crafts, but it's everything there is a piece of artwork. So I really want to go. I think we should all go on the same day. I'll have to find out if they have it on a Sunday. So, okay. Oh, for Quilt Market. Ray wants to come with me to Quilt Market. Yeah. So they have, for consumers, it's called Quilt Festival. Quilt Festival. And then any booth that doesn't sell direct to consumer, they shut down their booth, and then other exhibitors come in, like a bunch of stores will come in, and they will be ready to sell to consumers. So it is really, really, really neat. So I know Ruth Ann and Diane have been to Quilt Festival a number of times. I'm sure Ruth Ann has been to Quilt Market too. Okay, first one is the panel. So there, and I love it. Look at this. I don't know whether you can get a good shot of it, but I'll pull it up here. Like, look how big they are. Really big, and these would make beautiful Christmas pillows, wouldn't they? Beautiful. See, don't you love this? I love it. I absolutely love it. So here is the same Santa, and he's got a reindeer with him and a little child decorating the antlers of the reindeer and the sled. So it's all watercolors. Just beautiful, isn't it? Lisa Audit. Now here's another part of the panel, and he's sitting on top of the reindeer with a present. Tours, trees. So this is called Santa's Tree Farm. So if you want to buy your Christmas tree direct from Santa, you have to go to this place. And look at the cardinal. I love her things. I love it. So see, when you go to Quilt Market, it could be that Lisa Audit is there. And it may even be that Lisa Audit is there painting. So wouldn't that be awesome to go? We got to see Deb Strain painting. I would love to see Lisa Audit painting. And so, you know, at Moda with Deb Strain, all the quilt shops put their name in a drawing, and someone won Deb Strain's original artwork. Whoa, can you imagine winning one of Lisa Audit's original artwork? I would just love that. I got my mother-in-law had an art gallery, and she would take my husband and I when she went on buying trips to New York City, and all the artists were there in their booths Many of them were sitting there working on a painting. So you went from booth to booth and you got to watch them paint the painting. And if you decided to buy it, they would personalize it for you. So I do have one, my kids all skated, and I bought a painting. It was from a Canadian artist, Pauline Paquin. I have it in my dining room, and she paints paintings of children ice skating, children playing hockey. So, and she kind of personalized it a little bit for me. So I love that. I love it, love it. Yes, and I would love to get a piece of Lisa Auden's. I just love her artwork. So maybe I should suggest. Of course, they've probably decided how they decorate their booths unbelievably. Now, maybe Diane or Ruth Ann could tell us, at Festival, is Moda's whole booths, are they there at Quilt Festival, or are they one of the companies that closes up, and then maybe local quilt shops come in and sell their fabrics? So I should find that out. Okay, so there was the panel. Look at this one. This one is one of my favorites. So I would, I don't like boring backs. I would back my quilt in this one. I think the back would be as cute as the front, right? Who wants just a cute little print on the back when you can have this print on the back of your quilt? And what did I marked it all down. So I think regular price, what's regular price on these? But I have it all marked down to $10.88. $12.60 is the regular price, and we have it all marked down to $10.88. I love, love, love this one, don't you? Everything is going on here. Here he is sitting on the reindeer. This little one is decorating the antlers, and there's welcome, and here's the trees, Santa's tree farm. So beautiful. So this has a white background, beautiful trees and street lights and meet Santa. Okay, I love this. And I'm leaving this one out so you can see the difference with the next one, because the next one has this ice blue background. So look at that. So there's the difference. We've got the white background, and here is the ice blue background. So these are all 1 yard cuts, 1 full yard. So here's everything the same. I kind of like the blue, I kind of like the blue. So it's just a little different than the white. So I'll fold up so you can see a little more of the white, so you can see. Now in their suggested quilt, they did use the white background, but I would have picked the blue. It just feels warmer or something. This one with the white, it just feels colder. I don't want to be cold ever. Yes, so I love this one. Okay, so I'm gonna leave these out so you can kind of compare them to all the others. Here it is again with a hunter green background. So, whoops, upside down. So there it is with the hunter green background. Now what really strikes me is the reds. So with the green, it's the exact same shade of red, exact same, but boy, I see the red so much better with this green background. So I see the reds, and I see the little dots of white in the snow, and so I seem to see the figures really good with the dark green background. But I still like the blue. So there we are with the 3 of the large print, and these have a lot going on. Next ones have more open area. So what would they call this? They have a lower volume. So here we go. So lower volume. And so they are playing in the snow, and here they are ice skating. If you're like an ice skating family, mine is. This is nice to have anything with ice skating. Not when I first got married. It was like, I was married like 7 years, and we could finally, houses were really hard to get back then. It was the interest rate. Remember what the interest rate were? They were like 18% interest rate. It was terrible. And but so I thought, no way would I ever get a house, no way. And so one of my customers was in the store, Nancy Smith, easy to remember name. Okay, she was in the store and she said, I have to go. I just got remarried and I have 2 houses and my husband has 2 houses and we're going to sell 3 of the houses. So I'm like, you have 4 houses? I said, oh, I wish I had a house. And she said, come see this one house of mine. And I thought, don't get your hopes up. I mean, I didn't have I had just opened my business and I didn't have any money at all. And I was like embarrassed to tell her that I didn't have any money at all. And so we went to look at it and my husband loved it. It was a fixer-upper, definite fixer-upper. But it was in a really nice neighborhood. Really, really, we were so lucky to get in that neighborhood. All the schools were walking distance, the ice skating rink, the swimming pool, tennis courts, everything, easy walking distance. But it was in the upper floors. If it got really cold out, ice would form on the inside of the windows, So anyhow, I had to tell her, I said, but I don't have a down payment. So this was like in April, I'm going to say. And she said, well, when do you think you'll have a down payment? And I said, well, I hope by September. And she said, I'll hold it for you. And I said, well, my apartment, the lease is up in May and then I'd have to find a place to live. She said, I'll let you move in and you can pay rent. And I thought, she's going to charge me, $1,200 a month to live here. And so I thought, I'm still not, this isn't going to work because I know I'm not going to be able to save because it's just too much money. So I asked her, well, how much will the rent be? And she said, $400 a month. Yes, $400 a month. And that was less than what we were paying for our apartment. So she was just being nice, right? She was just being nice. And so I told her one time, I said, this is your ticket to heaven. You're going to get those pearly gates and you're going to, he's going to say, come on in. St. Peter's going to say, okay, come on in. You helped Gloria Horn get a house because there was no way I was getting a house. Isn't that nice? What an angel. Yes, definitely. Yeah, Nancy Smith. I don't know whether she's still alive. I bet she isn't. But she sold us. Okay, that's the other thing. Really, really nice neighborhood. Okay, now a lot of renovations were done on the house by when we sold it. So they turned it into an unbelievable house. And it just recently sold for $858,000. Now remember, we put a lot into it. My husband put a second story on and everything. She sold it to us. Now, this is going to make you guys sick. She sold it to us for $62,000. If you looked up the value as is at that point, it should have been 92. So, so it was just so you guys have to meet up with somebody that's nice. There are nice people out there. There are. You just gotta find them. You'll find them. Right? I have so many good stories of people being nice to me, which I told you my Mario Lemieux story. You don't know my Mario Lemieux story, but he paid for my Tommy to play hockey. There is no way I could have afforded it. He paid for 4 years. And then, how many of you know my Steelers story? My the Rooneys that own the Steelers. A lot of you know this story, but I'll tell you guys someday. But they have been, and they still, Mike Rooney, when he comes in, and I treat it like, because they're very smart. And I get advice from him. So, okay. So here, I didn't show this one, did I? Or did I? Okay, so this is this one, and this has the white background. Yeah, yeah.
Someone
Yeah,
asked.
is Fleury, Lisa, is Marc-Andre Fleury definitely coming back to retire at Pittsburgh? The rumor is they were going to sign him so he could retire here because his best friends are here.
We only have
Sidney Crosby. Okay, which one are we on? Oh, we got the white one. So we didn't have a blue one. I don't see a blue one.
There wasn't that should have been in there.
But maybe it'll be in later.
I can put it in.
Okay, you go look and see if
Someone
it's
was
in.
asking about the size of the squares of this.
Okay, let's
They're
measure them.
16 and a half by 7.
Okay, 16 and a half by 17 are the squares.
And then I'll put this one in.
Yeah, okay, she's going to put that one in. Yeah. So, I mean, that, you know what I'm hoping? I'm hoping that Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby, and hey, we'll let Marc-Andre Fleury do it, pool their money and buy back the Penguins. Because ever since Mario sold the Penguins, they haven't been doing good. Yeah, and I know they were building a house in Quebec, and they decided they sold it. They did not ever move there, and because their children call Pittsburgh home, and their children want to live in Pittsburgh. So I had said to Natalie Lemieux, who is just like one of the nicest people. She's like my sister-in-law Sue, who was on TV. She has a very quick wit, so the whole time that you're with her, everyone is laughing because of something, a quick thing that she said. And I remember sitting there, and I wasn't really listening to what everybody, but I just heard the laughter, and I remember thinking, I know why Mario married you. I think they met when they were 16 years old. Yeah. Okay, so we got this one, Santa's Tree Farm, and so this one is just called Woodland. Is it Woodland Animals? So it's just, there's no people in here. It's very peaceful, and we've got the reindeer. Is that a reindeer? I'm going to call it a reindeer because it's Christmas. And here's bunnies, and the leaves have almost all fallen off the trees. Oh,
Okay, I got this one in. It's a different line.
it is.
It's by Lisa Audit, but it is Magical Wonderland.
Okay.
So if you refresh.
So it is. It does look a little different. Okay. Let me pull this one away so they can see. So they're a little bit smaller. So
It says we only have 1 yard of that left. I don't know if that's true.
yeah. So if it goes to wait list, we'll count it. So we'll figure that out. All right. Now next one is this one. Does it look?
The rest should be the Santa's Tree Farm.
Santa's Tree Farm. Okay. So here it was. Okay, so we had this one, Santa's Tree Farm, this one with the white. So I'm just going to slide some of these down. Okay, and here it is with the green. You got to have, they're doing a lot of quilts now where they're all light colors. I don't like them. I like having a little color to my quilt. So I wouldn't do them all. It's too cold looking, especially since it's winter fabric. It needs some color. Yeah, so here, the next one is that same fabric, except now you've got the hunter green behind it. Let me get this here so you don't see those frayed threads. So the hunter green, and the tree branches kind of take on a light blue with the green near it. So there's the bunnies and the reindeer and the trees. So I think it needs some more color. Okay, and here's another one that will give it color. Now this one, Santa's Tree Farm Berries, this would be perfect to do the Christmas napkins. And we vow to do those this year. Last year we ran out of time. And so you need a fabric that has mostly green and a little bit of red. So this would be perfect. So this would be the outside of the napkin that we fold in the shape of a tree. And on one side you want mostly green. And if you're lucky enough to find it, mostly green with a little bit of red. So this one is absolutely perfect. And then you would pick to go with it a red fabric. So as you fold it, it looks like the garlands on the tree. So we'll be making them this year. You need the stretchy thread. So I got to write that down. We got to show that. We got to show John, because John's so into the sergers. Oh, if John's in there, you have to come in with your jacket on. I'm making them. You wouldn't believe this jacket that John made. Yeah, but these would be perfect for the napkins. Now here we have it in the lighter green. So there. So this one would work too. So we've got it in the lighter green with the red berries. I bet he's embarrassed that I make him show everybody everything. Yes, if you put more than 1 yard in your cart, they do cut it continuous. Yeah, definitely. They watch for that. So if you end up getting 2 yards or 3 yards, it will be one continuous cut. So you won't have to worry about that. Oh my!
Do you
Watch.
want him to come in now?
Yeah. Is he ready? Okay. We're having like a. Oh my gosh! Wait do you see what he made? Here
Hi, guys.
is his jacket. So I made him, even though it's in the 80s today, I said, John, you have to bring your jacket tomorrow. So he made this. So turn around. Like I told you, everything he makes is perfect. Is that unbelievable? Look at the lining. I mean, zipper, the stitching, everything. So John, we need you to do garment sewing. We're gonna get started. We got to.
We'll get back into it.
Yeah.
It's a little chilly in the mornings here.
Yeah, okay. It's beautiful with the corduroy collar and everything. I love it. And what kind of fabric is this? It almost
Canvas.
looks a canvas.